Welcome back, everybody, to the HCG Masters Tournament Season 1. My name is Matsy, coming at ya with our next game of the evening. I believe we do have 777 Esports coming up against the lovely roster of NoNamers International. So I'm very eager to see what both of these teams are actually going to be capable of coming into this next one, because we did see a bit of an interesting affair coming up previously. Obviously, Enterprise coming up against Masonic, I believe. 2-1 Endeavor there, so certainly going the distance. Looking pretty similar to how yesterday's game shaped up as well. Obviously, having a 3-mapper come into the mix there as well. We do see Eternal Fire take their series at 2-0 there, but we got a couple more matches coming at you, so I'm definitely eager to see what those are going to shape up to be like. But we've got the vetoes coming through for this one, guys, so let's take a look at exactly what we're going to be seeing here. So, to start things off, the NoNamers going to be banning out Ancient. No surprise there. Definitely don't want to be playing too much of that one, unless you have a bit of a strategy or two in the fold. Looks like 777 is going to be banning out Inferno, so we will not be seeing Inferno coming out in this series, guys. Only a few more options to come through, though, so I'm curious to see what the actual next one will be there. NoNamers looking to actually pick up Mirage. So that's an interesting first pick there. I'm eager to see how that's actually going to shape up for both of these teams. Whether one team might have the edge over the other here. Looks like 777, though, are going to respond with a pick of their own here, taking away Overpass. So we have seen a bit of Overpass come through the fold throughout all the respective teams in this here tournament. So I'm eager to see just how far they're going to be able to proceed on that one. Looks like Vertigo is going to be the next one banned out by the NoNamers, though. So only a couple more options remaining here. Certainly eager to see exactly how 777 respond here. Looks like they are going to be banning out Dust 2. So, there's only one map left standing at this point. And it seems the decider will be coming down to this wonderful map right here. It is going to be Nuke as our third and final map, potentially. Depending on whether these teams will go the full distance there and take us all 3 maps. Certainly keen to figure out exactly what these teams are going to be able to do, because obviously, you know, seeing the vetoes come through there, Mirage, Overpass, and Nuke, it's not too shabby. It's not like your typical setup. Obviously, having Mirage come through, it's a more free-flowing style map. You know, you don't have to have like the greatest amount of strategy for it. You can definitely play a bit more strategically, but typically it does suit more free-flowing teams. And have seen that there is a bit of a lack of data on NoNamers rather international. So I'm keen to see exactly how their style actually comes into play here on this wonderful day here. Obviously coming up against the likes of 777 Esports, though. They've certainly got going to have a run for their money there. Players to watch on the 777 side, maybe taking a look at Harry or Grusan in terms of, players to watch coming into this series. We'll see how things do shape up for them, though, because obviously they do have a bit of history on all of the respective maps. Coming into Mirage as the first one, though, there may actually be a bit of a strategic outlook on this one from the NoNamers, considering that 777 stats on this map, 1 win and 10 losses over the past few months, so they've had their struggles on Mirage. This could be definitely a nice analytical play from them, doing their homework on their opponents and trying to see what they can come up with going forward. Looks like we are going to get straight into the map now, though, guys. Already starting off strong there. NoNamers is going to be able to take down Mickey Looks like Gruss is going to be trying to push through towards the catwalk there. Not going to be able to find anything, though. Luckily, their teammate does take down Kaluba. 2 more to follow. 777 looking strong. We'll see if they can find Nikki as well. There it is. CTs, they lose 1, but they take all 5 back. And they will be able to take away the first round of the game here. We'll see what will unfold pressing into this one. They're already starting off nice and quickly. I do want to say a quick shout out to our sponsors as well in Plasma as well as Coin Motion. Exclamation mark Plasma in the chat and exclamation mark Coin Motion if you do want to see some of our stuff from our sponsors there. And exclamation mark giveaway if you want to get involved with that one too. Ooh, I do like what we're seeing from Gruss here though. Got the MP5 coming into play. You don't see that one every day. Might actually find some bullets onto Nikki and Kaluba there. See what they can figure out, though. Looks like we already getting a few shots through. Nobody connecting the damage as yet, however. The T is still just playing very patient towards this one. Not looking to push forward as yet. Gruss does get a spot there, though. Trading a slight amount of damage. Has actually taken more than they bargained for. Already down to 20 HP, rather. Luckily, Mickey's there to support them, though, with the UMP. Does manage to find a little burst fire onto Nikki there. So starting on with a decent little advantage. T's, though, trying to find a vantage point of their own here. Trying to see if they can figure anything out. Seems they have found 1 kill onto Mickey. So a good start would be even better, but maybe not for long. Han goes down. It's all on Kaluba now. 1 versus 4 situation. Just trying to line up a headshot here. Does actually find it on a Gruss, as a matter of fact. Going to find another one as well. The angle's good and even better. Taking down Akez there. Or Aches. We'll see. There it is. Harry is able to finish it off in the end. So 777 will be able to take away round number 2 here. NoNamers should be able to buy into this one. Looks like they are going to support themselves with a full buy. Bit of utility to support the Endeavor as well. So not the worst case scenario. Respect the fact that they didn't actually force it up into the last round as well, because we have seen teams typically try and go for that second round force buy, see if they can press the issue early, but these guys are playing a little bit more laid back in that respect. Just playing the long game here. Looks like they're actually going to try and dedicate their efforts towards the A site now. Do you have Han pushing through connector, the rest trying to push the ramp and palace positions respectively. Han actually going to push through the smoke, catching Harry off guard there. Now trying to find a little bit more damage already. The flank working wonders. Gruss does manage to find the kill back, though not without taking a bit of damage of their own. And it looks like trades are going to be coming through for both teams at the moment. Bomb's going down in the meantime, however. He's going to be playing that post plant through towards the ramp position. Already losing a member in the meantime. Now have to play a duplicate and Nikki. Try and work together to take down this onslaught here. CT is playing strategic, though, with the smoke. Will cut off vision for Nikki there. They do actually have the line of sight, though, towards the bomb. Gonna try and delay the defusal, only for so long. Nikki goes down. Duplicate able to get a double spray down through, though, taking down 3. It does manage to secure the round there for NoNamers. It seems they didn't anticipate that one last player, and so the T side will be able to get their first round of the game here. Already looking good. Could get even better. Just a fantastic little spray down there from Duplicate. Just able to mop the floor with the round and bring up the spirits of their team. Looks like we do have a pause coming through, though, on the NoNamers side of things. Seemingly just figuring out their strategies. Obviously, maybe they just want to calm it down after the victory in that previous round to see what they can bring to the table here. Looks like 777, though, is actually going to be opting for a bit of a force buy at this point. Just trying to expand their economy, take up the Deagles. They've got the SSG as well. Not too much utility, but it's enough to come into the round feeling semi-confident there. So we'll see if they can envision that confidence coming through into round number 4 here. T's still looking pretty cashed up themselves. A few AKs, the Galil, they got the MAC-10 as well. So obviously some of their players falling down. So if the CTs win it out here, might even be able to eco them out. All going to depend on how things shape up, though. Looks like the T's are looking to move their way through towards the B site this time. Do have Han playing that lurk position again. Going to play towards Cart this time. Does have some support from Nikki should they need it. Certainly eager to see if they're going to be able to work together in this one. Because the CTs, they're playing a bit further back this time. Not giving them too much space, but at least keeping those choke points locked down and loaded. Looks like Khan could be the first one to be on the receiving end of some bullets, though. Pushing through the ladder room. Nice flashbang from the teammate there. Nikki able to support them. Now creates an opening through towards this B site. NoNamers, they managed to break it wide open there, and will be able to take down both players in their path. Aches, though, does manage to take down Nikki in the meantime. Almost another one on the receiving end. Duplicate down to 40 there. It is now going to be a 2-on-4 situation. Mickey trying to line up a shot. Does manage to take a harsh amount of damage there through towards Han. Will force them to retreat further back towards the site for the time being. Looks like whilst they're engaging things on the front lines, however, Kaluba is trying to launch a flank strategy through CT spawn at the moment. Harry potentially anticipates this, considering how they're holding connector right now. They can't actually see Harry, but Harry can probably hear them stamping around the site right now. He's ready for them to engage through jungle, and even go for a slight swing if they push through the CT spawn position as well. But alas, they will not be able to locate Harry there. He's going to win the game of hide and seek, and will result in a second round. Going the way of NoNamers now, already looking to tie things up at 2 for 2. And we'll see if they will be able to put a little bit more into it here. 777 is still going to be ecoed out, but at least off that board spy, they did manage to secure a Galil out of it, and keeping the SSG as well. See just how long that actually lasts them, though. Looks like the T's are still going to be displaying utmost confidence coming into these rounds, just settling into their default positions early on here, just clearing out the respective angles, making sure they can gain some territory early on, to then launch their eventual strike. CTs are looking to play close angles of their own, though, may actually be able to catch some of the T's if they push up closely towards this A ramp. Luckily, they've got Duplicate hiding up close and above, ready to strike if the CTs preemptively try to push their own way through. It's all just a battle of wits at the moment, though. No one are looking to push too significantly at the moment. Could quickly change, however. Duplicate goes down, takes down Aches there. Harry able to trade it, but it's a Duplicate and Han able to line up 2 more in their favor, leaving it now down to Gruss and Reiter. Let's see if the CTs will be able to culminate their efforts towards even another kill in this one. Already finding one, but it could be one and done here. It's Reiter. 1-on-4 now, trying to peek from short, see if he can spot ahead. There is a player lurking nearby under the window position. If they push through connector, that could be spelling their demise there, but they still need to try and find something at this point. But no, not going to happen. Han has the angle there. Does manage to take away the round in the end for NoNamers. So now we could see the CTs picking up a bit more of a significant buy of their own here, as they are going to be opting for the primaries. Their saves are paid off. They've got a loss bonus starting to really build upon itself as well. Obviously not the most amount of utility, but it is enough to at least push them further into this game here. They should hopefully be able to launch a further strategy of their own as everyone settles nice and smoothly into their default positions, just going for early intel plays, trying to see if they can get some control. In the meanwhile, though, seems the T's are actually placing the bomb towards the B site this time, leaving a couple of players lurking out towards middle, as well as that A ramp position. Just trying to make a bit of noise, keep the CTs on their toes, not give them an inkling of where they're truly pushing. Considering there's only one CT really close by to the site on B right now, the T's might actually be able to ease their way through the apartments, potentially push past them. Luckily, there is another CT playing that ladder room position, though, so they can easily rotate through and try and support the site should the need arise there. Looks like already, though, one of the lurkers has been shut down. Nikki going to be caught off guard there. Reiter now realizing they get on to the side. Red Star is able to take him down. Good trade from Gruss from ladder, though. CT is now just going to play for the retake scenario here. 4-on-3 situation. Bomb has gone down. The CTs are preparing themselves. They know what needs to be done at this point. They got one player in market. The rest going to be trying to push themselves through short. They are smoked off, but they at least have utility. try and flash themselves through, but that's all they're actually going to be able to do. Flashbang's gone now. They got nothing. They have to go for raw aim duels. And the bomb is ticking down as well. It is going to be desperate times for them here. They're slowly but surely trying to get onto it. Han shuts down one, though. Duplicate on to two more. It's all going to be down to Harry, and he crumbles. NoNamers managed to secure the round in their favor. The buy round not working out in favor of 777 Esports there. And so another pause will ensue. It seems it will be on the red camp once again this time. NoNamers just trying to take advantage of the pauses they do have here. Ensure that they can adequately prepare themselves for the rest of the half. I can definitely respect this kind of play from them, considering they need to take their time to ensure they keep their head in their game. They can't get too ahead of themselves. In the meantime, though, is going to be an eco from the CTs once again here, so NoNamers certainly taking advantage of their momentum on this T side. I'm eager to see if they're going to be able to carry that fully through towards the end of this half as well. CT is just going to be picking up a few Deagles into this one, though. Do have a bit of armor to support it, but they can afford to go for something like that. And that armor could be a life or death for them here. We'll see just how it works out, though. Looks like the T's are starting to congregate through towards the A position now. A couple towards the Palace and Ramp positions, with one more slowly lurking in through spawn. Harry's giving himself away, though. Red Star going to capitalize, peeking straight through onto the site, taking down two. Looking for a few more, supported by Kaluma, but it is going to be Red Star finding three there. One more left to go, and Mickey will crumble. He's now able to secure the round, and the plant. Ooh, barely missing that one. They aren't going to be too fast to missing out on the extra money, though, considering how cashed up the majority of their players are. Three of them above that 10k margin. Nikki and Kaluma are only going to be around 4,500 each. Still, looking pretty strong thus far. CTs, though, are going to be back onto the buy round here. Mickey on the AWP, the rest on rifles, and full sets of utility behind them. Things looking good, and they're going to try and respond with aggression here. They do actually find benefits there. Nikki goes down. Duplicate now trying to back it up, though. Is forced off the line, considering the grenade. Harry actually able to shut down the Unders player as well, but it seems the trades will come out twofold. It's still going to be a net advantage for the CTs, but not for long, considering Han's there, holding that Palace position with the AWP. Will be able to torpedo their way through to a 2-2 now. Will the CTs pull through here? Certainly going to be tested. The CTs now realizing what could be unfolding here are rotating a player through CT spawn in Mickey. Ryder actually going to be trying to go for a bit of a flank play here as well. Should the T's continue to walk cautiously, it may actually work out to benefit them. He holding the line, though, with the orb. Does stop the bomb carrier. It's all going to be down to Han now. 1-on-2 with the AWP. The battle of the rifles. He's trying to hop his way through like Boone. Will he be able to make it happen? He might walk straight into the crosshairs of Ryder here. That he does. Ryder able to get the flank through. Get the round in the bank there. Take a round back in favor of 777 Esports. Shout out to our production team once again for going through some of the highlights here that we did see throughout the duration of the round there. Certainly excited to see a few more of them coming through. We'll see what's going to entail in this round, considering 777 Esports did manage to get a round win there, so they're still going to have a full buy behind them. NoNamers off their flurry of rounds, though. Still going to be pretty confident themselves. Certainly plenty of money to play with here. And plenty more for the foreseeable future. See just how long it lasts, though. CT smoking off towards the A side. Little do they realize, Duplicate's already through that connector position. Might actually be able to launch a flank here. Maybe their teammate makes a bit of noise in the front line, and then he can just get right behind them. No one's going to be through jungle either, so they, as a matter of fact, might even be able to set something up towards B. Looks like Mickey maybe thinking something could be afoot here. Might just be pushing through the murder hole shortly and actually could catch Duplicate off guard. But no, they're not going to go for this. This could be perfection. They still don't know that Duplicate's lurking around. The rest of the T's now trying to surround the site as well. Duplicates ready to go for something. As soon as one of them reveals themselves, it could all unfold from there. Tease. All Duplicates now been spotted. They know he's pushing from jungle now. They have many angles they need to cover at this stage. Already one goes down in Red Star. Harry trying to find another. Gruss joining in on the fun there. Kaluba at least finding one kill back. Harry trying to locate one, but gets stuck behind the smoke. Unable to line up another as well. And the T's, they've taken that site control. Considering the time taken, though, the CTs are already lined up, ready to retake here. One pushing up through ramp, the other through connector. Trying their best to see if they can force their way through. They know that one player's under Palace, one in Sandwich. They're now just isolating their angles, working together here to weather the storm. All going to be on Nikki now. 1 on 2, no utility behind them. They have to go for raw gunplay at this stage. It seems they might just be met by a CT player. Smoke goes down, bullets to come through, and 777 Esports managed to pull through in the end. Teamwork making the dream work, and it will be a 4th round secured by them. Only 1 the difference now. We'll see if they can steal the equalization back here. Things certainly looking close. This is only the beginning. Eager to see just how this one is going to shape up. Pressing into the rest of it, though. T-side still going to be cashed up, considering their early round wins. They've got plenty behind them. After this round, however, that might take a different turn. Or maybe the next one, considering they should still be able to buy relatively well, even if they lose again. See just what shapes up, though. Han already getting a spot through towards the van position, but in the meantime, Mickey's pushing aggressively in Palace. Does net that man advantage in favor of the CTs. T-side now looking to just split their efforts, a couple through underpass, and the rest are looking to push through that car position. See if they can take that mid control early here. Harry going to be trying to hold them off through connector. Might actually be able to get a spot through should they press the angle. Looks like he's actually been spotted, as a matter of fact. Hakes, though, could actually find one as well, but no, Red Star is able to respond back. So a 1-for-1 trade in the end there. Now favoring the T side, as a matter of fact. We'll see if that will continue. Looks like Red Star's holding these off angles, trying to strangle their way through. Gets caught with their knife out, though, by Ryder. It now comes down to the 2-on-3 here, making it 2. Ryder pulls through with the headshot. The T's, they only have 45 seconds to go now. They need to commit to a site now more than ever. Nikki is just going to be holding this rotation angle at the moment, waiting for the CTs to try and press through. They do actually spot Mickey. Now the rotation could ensue here from Ryder. Just trying to clear the angle, see if you can spot anything through the murder hole before turning their attention to CT spawn. But little do they realize, Nikki is laying in wait right there in CT spawn and does manage to secure the round and the kill in favor of NoNamers. So 777 Esports, they're going to be ecoed out once again now. Seems the NoNamers are displaying a lot of confidence coming into their T side. Looks like 777 already going to be losing a player early on there. Good positioning from Han to line up that first kill for their team. Still need to figure out a few more, though. They could be running straight to them, considering the CTs are just opening things wide up at the moment. Looks like Duplicate's actually going to be opened wide up as well. CT's finding at least a couple of kills out of these endeavors, however. Leaving it into a 2-on-3 situation now, and this is only early days. Certainly could result in a few more kills going their way, perhaps, but it's all going to be down to Gruss now. 1-on-3 situation here. We'll see what he can manage. Considering there are some weapons lying around, he might just be able to retrieve one and then just push into save mode. There's still plenty of time for the T's as well, though, but looks like they are getting into that plant position now. Which does leave the opening for Gruss here. In the meantime, though, speaking of openings, Nikki's got the angle and does strangle the round through in favor of the NoNamers. So, CT's now back on the 4x here. Only a few more rounds to go in this first half. But already, NoNamers displaying utmost confidence here. Certainly keeping it relatively close, though. So I'm eager to see how the rest of this one's going to shape up. A big shout out to our production team once again for all the replays all throughout the series. Definitely keeping things fun, that's for sure. And speaking of fun, seems like Russ and Harry having a bit of fun in middle, already taking down Duplicate there. He's now trying to apply pressure towards the A side instead. Do take down Aches. Looks like Mickey's going to try and find a kill back in their favor. Still struggling on this angle, though. Luckily, they've got Harry there to support them. In the meantime, T's planning safe on the side there. We'll be able to play around the ramp and palace positions off that one. Still trying to hold the CTs off, but Harry does actually find a kill just through that connector position. Pixel perfect shot there, and forcing Kaluba out of position. Now through towards the site. Still going to hold it. Let's actually take a bit of fire damage, and the CTs, they're prepared as a result. In the meantime, though, Nicky's got the flank through connector. Han lights up a kill as well. It's all now going to be down to Grass. 1-on-2 situation, tries to go for the spray, but Han catches him off guard with the pistol there and lines up the round in favor of NoNamers. So they will take away the round and victory in this half here, paving their way towards more potential success. See exactly what is going to come through, though, considering we do have another pause from them coming through now. They've used 3 out of the 4 pauses in this first half. Like, if they're using so many pauses now, I'm curious to see what's actually going to shape up for them pushing into the second, because considering they're exhausting their resources like this only now, they may have to rely on a pause later, and they may not have that option, considering they'll run out of pauses. I can definitely respect them doing it, though. They're managing to push these pauses through to at least play a bit more strategically. You don't commonly see this from every team, and it's great that they're taking advantage of these moments. Looks like on the CT camp of 777 Esports, though, they are going to have a pretty decent eco around there. They've got a few deagles, the SSG, a few grenades to try and stack things up. Looks like they're actually going to dish them out towards both sides. Not finding any damage towards the A side, however. No one playing that ramp position. Both teams going to be just waiting for their moment in Palace. The rest of the teams just splitting through the B apartments and middle to see if they can get some intelligence before actually dedicating any assault towards any which angle as yet. Looks like the teams are doing a good job at just clearing things out at the moment, though. They got plenty of util to play with. They don't need to worry too hastily here. Looks like they will at least cover off the vision towards window as well, giving them more freedom of access towards the A site through connector. Even going to burn off the ladder room just for good measure. We've got one player prepared in the jungle position, one towards the A ramp. Looks like they're now going to try and work together. Ramp player goes down, though. All onto Mickey now, but they realize they've been smoked off. The T's should be able to easily line this one up, and it seems they're doing just that. Getting kill after kill here. Luckily, Gruss is able to respond with one back, though. Taking it down now to a 2-on-4 situation. Russ and Mickey, the last 2 standing. Ooh, could have been one there, but Han whips the shot. Will now create more opportunity here for Mickey and Gruss. Not going to be for long, however. Mickey goes down. Gruss has been spotted. Han's able to clean up house and take away round number 9 in favor of NoNamers. So we will see now 2 of rounds remaining, including this one here. 777 Esports. Certainly finding their fair share of struggles on the CT side, but it's not a scoreline that isn't redeemable. They can easily make a comeback from this one. And I'm eager to see if they're going to be able to do just that, as they do press their way to round number 14 now. Full by behind them. Mickey already taking a pretty interesting sum of damage there, down to 61 HP. It's early days yet. Looks like Harry's trying to push aggressive. Same can be said of Red Star towards the B apartments right now. CT's got a couple of players already in waiting towards that position, though. Will at least cut off Red Star temporarily. In the interim, however, the rest of the T's are trying to go for control towards the middle side of things, where they've got Gruss to deal with. If they can take down either of these B players, create just a small opening, they might just be able to rain their way through towards the site. CTs are thinking about it, though. They've got Aches nearby as well. Trying to push the window here might actually work out for them if they just reallocate their forces, but obviously they don't have enough intel yet. Seems they might have it soon, though. Red Star's pushing through the apartments, getting closer and closer. Riders prepared. They've actually had their attention diverted by Nicky. And Red Star's able to capitalize. Duplicate as well, taking down both of the site defenders. A 1-for-2 trade. It's going to be worth it here. They've now burnt off market as well. No one going to be able to push the window position. We'll get a plant down as a result. Harry going to be following down the rabbit hole as well. Does leave it all down to Aches and Mickey, but Aches is gone. Mickey now all alone. AWP in hand, probably just going to be forced to latibulate at this stage. Hold on to that AWP, look to bring it into the final round of the half. The T's certainly don't want him to do that, though. You can see them already trying to encircle upon his position. One going to be in T-Spawn, doesn't get caught, and Duplicate will be able to take away the AWP and the round in favor of NoNamers there. Double digits now for them. The CT is going to be on struggle street here. Only got enough money to maybe get some rifles through. Not the most utility, though. It is going to be difficult for them. Even through the most difficult of situations, they still can find greatness. And I'm eager to see if they're going to be able to achieve just that. Like the T's already just playing to their defaults, though. Going for those intel plays. Do actually spot a few CTs pushing middle. It works out. Power in numbers for 777. Esports there does allow them that opening kill. As a result, though, they will lose a bit of damage to their opponents. So I'm eager to see what they might just be able to achieve here going forward. Considering they are going slow and steady. They might just win the race. CT is just going to be holding tight, though. T's trying to slip through the cracks, however. Duplicate holding ticket booth. Does spot one, trying to burn them out now. Harry going to be prepared through towards the connector as well, however, trying to push through. He actually catches Red Star. Oh, so cheeky with it. Pushes straight past the smoke there. Doesn't have a care in the world. Does find another one. This is exactly the momentum 777 Esports needed. Duplicate, though, realizes it's time to become a killing machine again. Does take down a couple, making things a little bit more interesting. T's now trying to restructure their approach through towards T-Spawn, however. Only got 38 seconds to go. They need to go to one side or the other now or never. And it seems they are going to play the distractive role there. Leave Duplicate to make some noise through towards the A site, whilst their teammate commits towards B. Kaluba, full HP though, should be okay. No rotation to come through as yet, however. If Harry gets this kill, that's round over. It is all down to this. Kaluba, will he be able to react in time? Harry's peeked onto him. That's it. Round done. Duplicate cannot get through to the other side of the map. 777 Esports. They play, divvying up their forces accordingly, and will be able to steal away round number 5 in their favor. As it seems their patience certainly working out to be their benefit there. So, 10-5 half. Not too shabby. I thought maybe it would be a little bit rougher in the end there for 777 Esports, but certainly proud of them for being able to achieve at least 5 rounds. I thought maybe we would end up with an 11-4 scoreline, but no. 10-5. That's a redeemable scoreline, and I'm certainly keen to see if they'll find that retribution. But we are going to head to a short ad break whilst we get the second half set up, guys. So we'll be back in a jiffy. Welcome back to the HCG Masters Tournament Season 1, everybody. We've already gotten through the first half of our wonderful game here. 777 Esports coming up against NoName International. And NoName certainly making a name for themselves in that first half there. Able to take a dominant start, 10-5 in the half. certainly were looking pretty strong in the early stages, but it seems like maybe 777 are starting to warm up, pushing into this second half here. And I'm certainly eager to see what their T-sided strategies will look like as well, and whether No Name will be able to hold things down tight through towards their own CT side. But we'll figure that out pretty soon once we do get things underway here. Players obviously going to be amped up, ready for action, and here we go. Second half, here it comes. 777 on the T side, NoNamers on the CT side. Let's do this. Seems the T's already looking to split their attention through towards the middle. You have a couple at the top, a couple through towards the bottom. Han able to find that opening kill there. Gruss at least able to find one back, but they've actually pushed through connector without clearing it. CT's capitalized there. NoNamers finding kill after kill. All going to be down to Harry now, desperately trying to find a plant. Does locate it. No CT's close enough to stop him. So at least 777 can have that confidence coming forward. Even if they lose the round, they could go for a fight into the second one of this half, just off that plant money alone. Harry, though, just going to be forced to hold one angle here. CTs can overwhelm him. Got one pushing through the apartments, a couple through short right now. Harry maybe could realize just how close they're pushing. Does hear some steps towards short. Tries to go for it. Duplicate going to overpower him, though. And so the diffuser will come through in favor of NoNamers here. Round number 1 of the second half. Taking them now. 5 rounds to 11 in their favor. Taking the early pistol round, certainly going to instill some further confidence heading further into this series, everybody. And I'm eager to see exactly what's going to come through from them as we press on. But a great start nonetheless. As a result of the previous round, though, we will see 777 Esports actually forcing it up this time. A couple of AKs behind them, a couple of pistols rather, as well as the SSG. It's not the worst buy ever. Seems on the other side of things, though, they mostly got M4s as well as a single SSG this time. So curious to see who's going to win the Battle of Wits here. Seems the T's are just dedicating all their eggs into one basket at the moment, just thinking things through towards the top and middle there. Waiting to see what they can find. Still just playing very patiently with it, though. CTs don't have much utility to deal with them either, but at least they can go for a smoke at this stage, try and delay the T's temporarily. Still just going to think things through, however. I like how Gruss is just playing this more back of the team role as well at the moment, waiting to see if any of the CTs are pushing through aggressively. But they're not going to do that. They realize they can't afford to really push too aggressively through towards the T's right now. If they do, that could be an opening kill going their way, and easily could see 777 Esports redeeming themselves towards a 6th round in their favor. Looks like now, though, they are going to be pushing their way through middle, starting to make movements towards the A side right now. Flashes to come through. They take down Han. Nicky spotting one just as the smoke activates there. Duplicate spotting one as well over the top of Sandwich. They're not able to shut down the players, however. T's will be able to go straight for the plant position here. Ryder trying to stop them. Harry and Gruss going to be able to overpower. Red Star responding accordingly in force, taking down 2 there. Now it is going to be a 2-on-2 situation. One on the side, one looking to push through from connector. Great smoke from Nicky. Cuts off one line of sight there. Mickey pulls through, but Red Star is going to be enough on the site to shut down the T aggression here. 777 get the bomb planted. Not able to take away the round, though, and it will be NoNamers dealing away a second round in a row here. Round at number 12 in their favor. 777 could potentially buy something into their center. Would you look at that? They're going again. They're looking to make a further attempt here. Not much utility to boot there, but at least it should be enough to propel them towards a side here. They've got all rifles this time, as opposed to a more split buy. So, looks like they're at least allocating their forces a little bit more effectively here just onto the rifles. Looks like Han's actually opted for the AWP as well in this one. Could be deadly to the oncoming onslaught from the T's. Looks like they're just going to play early intel plays, though, mostly stacked up towards the A site this time. They got a couple through towards the T apartments as well, just waiting to see if the CTs are looking to push through middle there. If they do, they can easily retreat through to the T apartments, maybe give that position, or even respond with some counteraction of their own here. Looks like the T's have managed to at least escape through onto the A side, though, losing one player in the meantime through towards middle, but they might find one back towards A. Duplicate down to 12 HP there, being dinged just towards Ticket Booth. Needs support of their teammates desperately. In the meantime, though, you do have Aches pushing through middle, getting caught by Kaluba. CT's already rotating, and it works wonders for them. Now going to be a 3-on-5 situation, though. They do catch Duplicate holding on the triple box on site there. Kaluba able to find a trade. 777 at least finding consistency in their bomb plant. It is going to be a difficult round for them. 2-on-4 situation. They have zero utility. All they have is their willpower at this stage and gun battles. And it seems they have found at least a 1-for-1 trade there. Not going to be able to line up anything else, though. And NoNamers push themselves one step closer to potentially closing out map number 1 here. 777 not able to find a single round in the second half thus far. At least on a positive note, they do manage to line up the plant once again, though. And their loss bonus is certainly starting to build up in a positive direction as well, having maximum capacity right now. So I'm eager to see what they might choose to do with that, whether they actually commit to a buy here, whether they just wait it out, go for something a little less drawn out. Obviously, as these rounds stack up for NoNamers, they certainly do need to try and go head-to-head with them, try and stop them from building this momentum, because otherwise, that momentum could push us all the way into another map. We could be seeing ourselves straight onto Overpass within the blink of an eye. Looks like 777 are going to go for the more drawn-out approach, though, on their pause. We'll just opt for the pistols this time. Okay, maybe not. Gruss is actually going to line up an AK of all things. Everybody else, though, thinking about pistols this time, lining up a pretty good amount of utility. 3 players stacking up the smoke and flashes combo. So I'm eager to see what strategy is going to actually result coming through with that one. Looks like all the T's are looking to stack up towards the A side this time, just leaving one towards T spawn to line up that window smoke, potentially there. Looking to just take it nice and easy. As a matter of fact, it looks like it is actually going to be the connector smoke there. So looking pretty good to try and cut off some vision. Looks like Duplicate's going to be there under Palace, though, to try and stop them. Does nullify one player, but is quickly nullified in kind. Will be now 4-on-4 situation. Aches looking to hold the top of stairs there. Does actually find the head of Nikki, so great positioning to begin. Han's position given away in CT spawn as well. Does actually find a kill in the end there. Their teammates starting to stack them up one after the other. It's going to be a 1-on-1 situation now for Han, though. All Aches has is a smoke in hand, and that is all they're going to be able to deliver here. Han trying to take the elevated angle, does get the spot there. Aches trying to go for it, gets a little damage, but Han, switching to the AK, is able to assert their dominance. Does net the round in favor of the NoNamers. Another one bites the dust there, and they are looking strong as ever, pushing in to this second half here. Certainly looking to pave their way towards glory, and this is only the beginning. You would see plenty more fun action come through from these teams as the games do play out here. And I'm super excited to see what's going to come through in this one, guys. Regardless, it is going to be another round before us here. Do have T-side still good to buy, considering their loss bonus, as well as getting those consistent plants down, but unfortunately they're not able to follow up those plants. At least they can buy up into the round, sure, but they need to push over the line there, find a round win, because otherwise we could see a map win go in the way of NoNamers here. Would be just a series of unfortunate events if you are 777 there. Speaking of which, Kaluba able to line up the first there. Brighter good for the trade, though, with a flash off Minky. Aches is able to find one back onto Kaluba as well. So here it is. Confidence now being displayed from 777. In the meantime, though, Nikki going to go for a bit of a flank here. If they actually take their time, they could find somebody. Harry not watching their back anymore. This could be perfect. He's looking to launch the smoke there for their team. Now watching their back. Might find Nikki, but no. Timing not going to work out for them. CTs do find at least 2 kills back, though. But here comes Nikki. They're trying to find the last. There it is. Nikki's done it alongside their teammates. NoNamers managed to take round number 15 in their favor now. That is map point. 777 Esports. Going to have to play hardball for this one. Take 10 rounds in a row, because otherwise This will be a map done and dusted, going the way of the NoNamers. We will be sent straight through to overpass. As we talk about it though, T-side still going to be sacked up with enough cash to try and make an effort here. Plenty of 8Ks, got Lils come through there, as well as utility. Harry and Co looking to aggressively push past this CT utility though. They got smokes in front of them, they don't seem to care. Harry might just catch them off guard if they push aggressively themselves. Looks like Aches is trying to push through the apartments, doesn't realize how close Red Star is. Oh, does actually catch him off guard. The smoke working in favor of the T's there. Finds them an opening kill. Not able to adjust accordingly. Timing just too good. We'll see how the T's do try and line themselves up further here. Considering they now have an advantage, they might find something more. But saying that, CTs could line themselves up as well. Nikki just looking to burn out the underpass position, could give themselves away. Then Harry is able to prepare. Potentially swing onto this angle whilst the rest of their team do hold tight. It seems Harry's in a great position. Good trade to come through, but as they've dedicated all their players towards middle, this does completely open up the site here for 777 Esports. And now they've lined up a kill as well. 2 more players left in awaiting there, making a 1 now. It's all on Han with that AWP. Their money not in the best position as well. This could be good, or at least a temporary recovery here for 777 Esports. Han trying desperately to line up 1. Does locate Gruss there. Still 3 players they need to find, and the bomb's ticking down as well. Maybe not going to have the chance to go for this one here. Will actually just be forced to back it out. Bring the AWP into the next one. See what they can deliver going forward here. Certainly going to be a confidence booster, though, for the 777 Esports side, considering they do, at long last, take away their first round in their second half here. This could be their start, their journey towards a potential overtime. Anything's possible, and who knows what could be coming through here. Certainly got some support for 777 Esports there. So we'll see if they are going to be able to bring up the energy. Push themselves as far as they possibly can here. CT side, though, going to be mostly ecoed out. Do have a Famous coming through and Nikki there. Everybody else, though, just going to be stuck through onto the Deagles this time. Do at least have a bit of util to play with, so might just be able to stop the T's in their tracks. Considering they've got AKs, though, it could prove difficult here. Just going to take it nice and slowly now, nice and steady. Great angle from Red Star there. T's are going to be pressing the top as well as the underpass side of middle. It looks like Red Star has actually fallen off that angle now. Great timing, as they could have been overwhelmed by an abundance of T's looking to push through. Gruss now looking to press the issue through towards Palace as well. Not going to spot any CTs as yet, but soon it could find some. They are just going to wait for their moment, though. Aches was pushed through window now, might actually figure something out. They do catch Red Star off guard. It's now going to be down to just Nikki on the site there, trying to find 1. But it is all going to go down in flames there. So 777 Esports will be able to line up the site for themselves. We'll see if they can find just a little bit more here. Kaluba and Han. Last players standing on the NoNamers side now. Han just needs to maintain ownership of that AWP. Looks like they're not gonna. As Mickey shuts them down there. Kaluba now tasked to try and retrieve it. T's just looking around the site, and there it is. The lineup from Mickey holding the angle. Does steal the AWP in favor of 777 Esports now. So NoNamers now going to be at a further economic deficit. Will be forced to just hold on to the pistols there. Big shout out to production once again for bringing you our wonderful replays on this fine day. And a shout out to Plasma and Coin Motion, our sponsors, for this wonderful event. Certainly doing great stuff there. Looks like the CTs, though, with the pistols, are trying to make waves through middle. Will be met with a wave of bullets accordingly. Almost catching a couple of players, though. Certainly can respect their efforts. We'll see if they can line up the kills in the end. Not going to happen. 777 establishing their prowess there. Will we be able to shut them down? Another round going their way. NoNamers figuring out their options here. Are going to opt for a full buy into this one. Picking up the M4s in force as well as the AWP there. Not dedicating too much around that AWP, but obviously it is an expensive investment. So I'm eager to see if Han is going to be able to hone their talents here. Try and find an early kill. They look to push straight past the T's. They don't actually line up the shot. They're gone. Another one's found as well by 777. This resurgence from them is absolute perfection. Looks like they're just going to slow things down now. We'll see if they will be able to figure it out, find something better in their favor. This is a comeback story in the makings here. But there's still plenty more work that needs to be put in by the 777 side. 3 players remain now. One towards pretty much each side of the map. But NoNamers. They don't know where the T's are going to be coming from, but it looks like they're going to launch their assault through towards the B site. CTs are actually restructuring their defenses around this. They might actually be able to deal with them. Do find that early kill there. Almost good for 2. He traded out though. Duplicate able to find a couple. One more remains. It's all on grass. This is all gone on its head. And there it is. NoNamers. They managed to find the map. There it goes. 16-8 in their favor. Oh my gosh. Just like that, you think it's going so well for the side of 777 Esports. But no. The NoNamers say, computer says no there. Take it away within the blink of an eye. 16-8 in their favor on Mirage. And send us straight through towards Overpass. Love to see it. And I'm eager to see exactly how that one is going to shape up as we get back from a wonderful commercial break coming to you live.
state of mind, body state of mind. Dancing with somebody under cherry skies, body state of mind, body state of mind. Dancing with somebody, body state of mind, body state of mind. Dancing with somebody under cherry skies, body state of mind, body state of mind. Dancing with somebody, dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies. Dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies, under cherry skies. Dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies. Dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies, under cherry skies. Body state of mind, body state of mind. Dancing with somebody under cherry skies, body state of mind, body state of mind. Dancing with somebody, dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies. Dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies, under cherry skies. Dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies. Dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies, under cherry skies.
Welcome back to the HCG Masters Tournament. My name is Matzy, coming back at ya with our wonderful series here, 777 Esports, coming up against No Name International here. Certainly an exciting start to the day already, seeing No Name take away map number 1, 16 to 8 in nature, 777, starting to build up a bit of traction coming through towards the end of that first map, but ultimately did lose it out to the likes of No Name there, as they were able to circulate their efforts and just take them down one by one. Certainly eager to see how Overpass is going to shape up as well, considering we do have plenty of exciting action waiting for us to happen on that one. Definitely like the pick of Overpass coming through from the side of 777 Esports there, considering they do actually have a bit of history on it. Over the past few months, they've managed to actually play quite a bit of Overpass, obviously having the most win potential on that map and Ancient, but obviously Ancient being banned out, definitely can see that No Name have done their homework there, but with Overpass being picked through, this is their second best map, having a 50% win ratio, obviously taking away 5 wins and 5 losses over the past few months. I'm eager to see if they're going to be able to actually take away a win in this one and potentially send us through to a third map in this series, which will be on Nuke. And I'm eager to see exactly what potential will be coming through from No Name as well, because obviously we did see their full potential coming in full swing in that first map there. They were able to take it away 16 to 8 in nature. So a great start from them. Certainly seeing a lot of prowess through from their players. And I'm super excited to see what else they're going to be able to bring through into this series as well, considering we did see players like Han and Duplicate to actually do some real damage for their team there. Obviously, Han on that AWP was able to really harness their full potential coming through there, is able to set up the kills for their team, single out those players. It was really impressive stuff to be said there. Obviously, Duplicate able to get a multitude of spray downs for their team as well. They did manage to set up quite a few entry plays for their team, shut down a multiple amounts of players, even from the early stages there. I remember they started off with a nice triple kill, and then they were able to line up plenty more great things as well. But obviously on the 777 side, they did have their fair share of struggles. Ultimately, they still are doing pretty well though. Like we saw Harry find a nice amount of kills there. Gruss also able to find some pretty good kills as well. Definitely eager to see if they're going to be able to tap into their full potential. Maybe they take that first map as more of a warm-up. Maybe they just look to bring the best efforts they possibly can through towards that second map in Overpass here. I'm certainly excited to see it. Before we do get into the action, I do want to say a quick shout out to our sponsors for the proceedings today as well. Obviously, Plasma, as well as Coin Motion there. If you want to hear more about our sponsors, check them out on !Plasma in the chat, as well as !Coin Motion. We're also running a giveaway tonight, guys. I think we're giving away something nice from Plasma there, so definitely type giveaway rather as well. If you want to suss that one out, check out a bit of the information there, and then you can get involved with that one too. Regardless, we are going to be heading straight through into our next map of Overpass here. We saw a lot of fun on this map in yesterday's games, and it looks like we're going to be going back to reality once again here on Overpass, as we do get straight into the thick of it. Looks like 777 going to be starting on the T side this time. No Namers on CT. Only going to be picking up a bit of armor for the CT side. The T's, however, have different plans in motion. We'll be able to pick up a bit of utility to try and set up a site. Looks like the CTs already, though, are trying to play a bit aggressive towards that fountain position. Seemingly not working out for them, though, as Mickey goes down. Kaluba to actually follow as well. Ryder able to set that one up. Luckily, there's Duplicate there lurking around Connector. Does manage to find a good trade kill. Now going to all be down to a 2-on-4 situation as Han fumbles. And the T's are now starting to make their way through towards the B site. CTs maybe have an idea as to where they're coming from, as Duplicate does manage to push their way through the connector there. Should be able to meet them face to face as soon as they enter onto this site. Luckily, none of them are heading towards short, but they can still just work together to try and overwhelm this one. Setting up the flashes, now trying to clear out sandbags. Duplicate going to be forced out of position there alongside their teammate. Aches does manage to make them certainly ache for it. And it will be a round going the way of 7-7 Esports. Or 7-7-7 Esports, rather. 2. Begin overpass. So already you can see a bit of confidence coming through from them. This is the redemption story they've been looking for. They are able to work it an absolute treat there. We'll see exactly what is going to be shaping up through the rest of this one as we push hastily in to round number 2 here. NoNamers looking to actually start off with a force buy, it would seem. Already pushing out the early util there. A grenade through towards the pipes position. Doesn't catch anyone, but at least will make them hesitate for a second. Harry going to be spotted, though. Does actually get shut down. Great kill from Duplicate there on the Deagle. Tees now maybe have to hesitate before getting onto the site. Looks like Mickey's actually going to take a bit of damage themselves. Not opting to trade out for the AK. Does eventually, though. Even the Galil behind, it would seem. Maybe could push that one a little bit further back into short, just so then the CTs have less of a chance to go for it. Looks like they're not going to actually be too fussed, though. T's still going to dedicate to this site, already losing another player. Mickey goes down, Grass crumbles. Now going to be a 2-on-2 situation. Red Star almost lining up Ryder there. Does ultimately go down. Will be down to Han now in a 1-on-2. You can hear the T's rotating. You might just be able to take them down here. Oh, they're running straight past him now. Han might actually be able to catch them on this flank play. This could be absolutely massive. They have no idea he's behind them. He could stop the planter. He does. X goes down. It's all on Ryder, and he's gone. Han, the patience, paying out to perfection there, and does allow NoNamers to take away another round in it to their favor, evening things up 1-1 now. My gosh, 7-7-7. You thought they might have it in the bag there, but no. Han able to play 300 IQ there. Patience is the virtue. And it will be. Round going to the CTs. The force up paying off. Team 7-7-7 now going to go for another force of their own. Already being zoned out by a bit of fire, but they're just going to run straight through it like they're running on hot coals there. Just trying to see if they can figure out the CT's positioning here. Go for a nice vantage point. Still just going to be one man to try and hold them off here through towards the bathrooms. Looks like Ryder and Co, though, are going to go for a bit of a run boost through towards long. Actually going to mess it up a little bit, but it doesn't matter. No one's holding off that angle there. So should still be able to strangle through a bit of information here. Looks like Kaluba is actually going to be holding through as well towards the connector position. Just waiting patiently outside of the squeaky door there. Harry and their teammate Gruss could be meeting them face to face within a moment's notice here. Meanwhile, the rest of their team is looking to work through towards Monster. Duplicate actually spotting them, taking down 2 there. Kaluba able to find some action as well. It's all down to Aches now. 1-on-5 situation here. Looking to push Monster now. Try and see if they can line up at least 1 kill in this situation. Aches does try, but try as they might, the end of their fight will come true. And NoNamers pull through for a second. Eco round going to be felt now by the 7-7-7 Esports side, considering they forced into that one. And it will be only them to try and pull it off. See what the T's do look to deliver here. Looks like they're not actually going to commit any utility this time. Considering the state of their money, I can certainly understand it. Looks like the CTs already, though, going to cut them off with a bit of fire. Pretty good damage, actually, dealt by them, as a matter of fact. They do find a kill. Quite early days yet. T's might be able to centralize their fire, maybe pick up 1 out of this one. Grenade to go straight through the party, though, allowing Nikki to line up 2 there. Red Star good for 1 as well. All going to be on Ryder now, getting close to a kill, but not close enough. Nikki able to get over the hill there, taking away a rounder for the NoNamers once again here. As a result, we'll see now. T-side going to be on to their first full buy round here. AK's coming out aplenty. Utility looking pretty decent as well. Not having everything covered, but at least it's enough to set up a site, potentially isolate some angles the CTs are holding, and be able to nullify their vision then. Looks like they are just going to play the intel plays towards both sites at the moment, though, leaving a player lurking in connector as well, so they can easily rotate through to one angle or the other. In the meantime, however, they do have Red Star actually lurking their way through towards Fountain. The aggressive play does get them a bit of information. The T's aren't playing too closely. Ultimately, they will just fall off back towards the site, though, because they can't afford to stay in no man's land for too long, because there could be a rogue T lurking around the corner there. Looks like the T's are now starting to go for a bit more information of their own, though, trying to zone their way through just outside a monster, as well as through towards that A short position. See if they can use their utility to take a bit of a further stand towards these sites. Just under a minute to go now. It seems like A site is going to be the battleground of choice here. They got one player holding long, one close on the site there in Han. Red Star there to deal with them as well. Good smoke to come through towards the bathroom position. At least cuts off one line of sight there. Han can more gracefully push their way through towards that short position. Looks like Harry's going to be a distraction as well towards the B site, though. 34 seconds to go now. You can see the utility coming out now, trying to push their way through. They're setting up a crossfire on the site there. Harry's found a kill, finding a few more. Both CTs fumble, and it will be 777 Esports now, trying to get that bomb down desperately. The fire coming just a little too late there. Will now force NoNamers into the retake situation. They're trying to truck their grenades through. Ultimately does allow them to push Mickey out of position, getting a kill off of it, though. They do get burnt alive eventually. Mickey now trying to distract the T there with their pistol. I can respect it, you know, trying to make it a bit of noise, but ultimately will result in a 777 Esports round there. And so we will see a P90 actually coming out from Reiter. We haven't seen that one all day so far, so I'm eager to see how that one is going to go. Everyone else obviously just going to be donning the AKs and their primary weapons. On the CT side, we do see M4s and the AWP. Looks like everyone's going to be committing through towards the B side thus far, trying to chuck a grenade through. Not going to hit its mark, just a little bit off from Nicky there. Nicky is trying to get some shots through as well. Does catch a slither of damage onto Reiter. In the meantime, Harry's pushed onto the side, opening up a kill there. Good trade from Kaluba. 3-piece, as a matter of fact. All going to be down to Aches now. 2 versus 3 situation, and Mickey able to join in on the fun. Red Star able to find one as well. All going to be on to a 1-on-1 situation. Mickey pulls through. 777 Esports take it away now. The equalizer, 3 for 3 here. Do send NoNamers back to the drawing board. Nice little replay to see exactly how everything went down there. You thought things were looking great for NoNamers, but no. Even despite the player deficit, 7-7 Esports, or 777 Esports rather, manage to transcend above their capabilities and take it away. Looks like as a result of that, we will see NoNamers pushing into a pause round now. Just looking to figure out exactly what options they have going forward. They relied upon those pauses in the first map of Mirage quite heavily. So it's good to see they're using them early on here as well, just to try and figure out exactly how they want to approach this one. Looks like we are going to see a few rifles dedicated through there. So a decent start for the NoNamers side. They are going to suffer onto the SSG as well as the Deagle on Han and Red Star. May still be able to do a bit of damage with them though. Looks like Han still going to be pushing aggressively as always through towards that party position, and it looks like the party's over. It's been gate crashed by Mickey. They're now trying to opt for some long control. Do mess up the run boost, but it's going to be okay. No one's holding long at the moment. CTs really haven't kept eyes over that position, leaving it pretty wide open so the T's can realistically just push their way up to wherever they please towards the A site with relative ease there before they are met with the bouncers through onto the site. Looks like they've only got one player to worry about at the moment, though. It's just going to be holding that short position through towards Bathroom. Does have a teammate looking to rotate their way through as well. They don't realize where Red Star is positioned right now. So if they get the bomb down, they actually try and commit towards this. May actually be met by Red Star, but no, Ace pushing through Bathroom does catch him. So there won't be any flank kills to come through as yet. Key number 7's there. Definitely putting in the work here. Duplicate and Co. just going to be looking to latibulate at this stage, save through their weapons into the next round, and look to bring a better effort coming forward from there. After this one, though, we will see 777 Esports taking away the lead once again here, just like we did see early on into the game. Looks like there's going to be a more fun action looking to come through here. So a good start from them. This is only the beginning. Ooh, Duplicate could find one in the end, though. Yep, goodbye, Gruss. That's going to be a nice little kill to close it out there. Unfortunately for 777 Esports, they're not able to actually find that kill in the end, but at least they do get the round, so they're going to be happy with that one. And we'll see what will come through here. CT side mostly just going to have their rifles saved from the previous round. The other two in Han and Red Star, though, will be stuck on to the pistols this time, so might be able to do a little bit of damage with them. Looks like Nikki going to hold an aggressive position this time, holding playground. Does spot one, trying to push through. They double peek, and they manage to find success there. Han now trying to harness their potential here. Does have a teammate right behind them, looking to push through that Bathroom position. Han could be caught, though. Harry pushing around the corner, spots him. Han not looking for that angle. And will be able to strangle through a kill there. T's now just trying to throw those CT weapons away from them. Make sure they can't retrieve the M4, pushing into round number 9. Looks like the T's now rethink their efforts, though, through towards the B side instead. Realize they've made waves already through towards middle and A. Can easily dedicate something through towards the B side instead. One player actually going to find them through towards that short position there. Good start from Kaluba. It's all on Duplicate. He's managed to do it before. Could he do it again? He's found 2. Not going to be good for any more, though. Red Star getting caught on the flank as well. Round going to be banked up for 777 Esports. And it will be NoNamers losing every single rifle they committed to that round. But at least they got the money to buy them again already. Warp going to be pushed through onto Han there. Red Star is going to be able to pick up the rifle as well. So we'll be 3-5 at the moment. Maybe this is NoNamers' chance at redemption here. Or maybe it will be 777 Esports looking to push their way even further forward. Already starting off with bolstering their strength. I'm eager to see exactly how this one's going to play out, considering they're already playing for information through towards the B site, trying to get a slither of damage with their grenades there. I like how they've actually changed the structure on the CT side as well. They've actually got Red Star playing long this time. We haven't seen a long player thus far, but this actually could work out for them, considering the T's, they're not used to a long player. Red Star pushes up, maybe he finds something. Speaking of which, Harry's been found through towards the B site. The Lurker not going to actually find any information there. Mickey could find something, though, onto Mickey, looking to hold short. Nicky's gone down. Red Star might be able to launch a flank here. Kaluba desperately going to have to try and hold on to the side. Han there trying to harness their potential as well. Does find a couple of kills. Looking for 3. Han able to take down one after the other. It's all going to be onto Aches now. 1-on-3 situation here. Han able to take them down one after the other there. Could even find the final one if the lineup is in their favor. Han doesn't find it, though. Now down to 2. Red Star pulls through, and that will be NoNamers stealing away the round there after a massive play from Han, keeping the round alive with that AWP. Both their teammates go down. It doesn't matter. They're able to harness their full potential and take away a round in their favor. As a result, we do see 777 Esports pushing into the pause round here. Now just going to try and figure out exactly what they can do to overcome their opponents, considering NoNamers, they got one up over them. They are going to be exactly happy with what has just come through there for them. 1 round deficit between them once again. You can see already Overpass looking close as ever here. Certainly eager to see exactly what is going to come through for the rest of this one as well. All things considered, do have the side of NoNamers fully stacked up off their round victory there. 777 Esports still just going to have to take it nice and easy. You have Harry just stuck on the Deagle. Everyone else, though, still relatively healthy with those AKs there. Definitely can make an impact off that one. They find at least 1 kill for Harry. That's a weapon in their camp there. Harry looking to push pipes at the moment. Getting close as ever. Nikki might just swing onto them. Maybe not, though. Looks like they are going to fall off the angle. Han going to be close by. That's actually shoot a teammate there. So that's all right. Maybe Harry finds something, but no, Gruss has actually found Han early on there. No boost to find any commitments thus far. This is only the beginning. We'll see if the T's look to commit towards this side. Duplicate holding the angle, does spot them, but Harry does find the opening there. Nikki trying to stop them in their tracks, finding one back onto Aches, looking to light them up. He's ran out of bullets. Luckily, Kaluba is around the corner, though. Does shut down all 4 players, looking to commit there. All going to be down to Ryder now. 1-on-4 situation here, looking to push through the bank towards Heaven. CT is maybe not aware that he's slipped through the cracks here. Maybe thinking about it now. Does spot Duplicate. Both of them there. Looking for the double spray down. Does find both. All going to be down to Red Star now. 10 HP on Reiter. Will he be able to manage it? Just trying to pick up the bomb now. Doesn't have much time left in the round. Red Star can afford to honestly just wait it out here. Trying to go for a flashbang. But considering time is running thin, if Reiter just goes for the plant here, Red Star can peek off of it accordingly. So Ryder's going to commit to it. Oh, the grenade. This is over. That is done. Well played by Red Star there. Does allow the plant to go down, but play strategically, using their utility to their advantage in order to net the kill, take the round into their favor. You got to be happy with that one. If you are on the NoNamers side, they certainly will be. If they do manage to take away the round, evening it up now, 5-5. As a result, though, 777 Esports, they are going to be still pretty cashed up on at least some of their players. Probably going to have to eco through into this round, though. Considering they did dedicate everything into that last one. Harry obviously suffering on the Deagle there, but now they're going to be stuck on even more pistols here. Looks like a pause will come through from NoNamers as well there. Just trying to think about exactly how they can approach the rest of this map here. Getting into the later stages of this first half, it definitely does play into factors of exactly how they can approach this. What they need to do to continue to take round after round here, or whether it's just going to continue to be a more back and forward endeavor here. Looks like they are just going to commit what they can, though. Mickey actually opting for the AK of all things, as opposed to their teammates, where they are picking up just the pistols. Considering Mickey had a bit more money behind them, definitely can understand it. Got a bit of armor as well, so that AK maybe could net them a kill or two. Maybe they find a weapon off the CTs here as a result. We could not be expecting it. Looks like they are going to push Connector at the moment, though. A couple looking to try and find something towards Fountain as well on the T side. Just playing for intel early on here. Red Star might actually catch these Fountain players, pushing right by them. Connector, however, going to be opening things up. Nikki good for one there, looking for a second. Mickey going to be able to find it. So the T side will be able to find at least a couple of weapons actually going their way. Red Star's actually got the spot there onto one of the T's as well. Ryder's gone now. Now a 3-on-3 situation here. Already starting off pretty decently for the T side, as they have managed to find a couple kills. Would find a couple more. Duplicate trying to hold the position. Doesn't realize just how close Aches is going to be right now. Already onto the side. Not watching the right angle, though. Duplicate will be able to stop him. 47 seconds to go now. It's all down to Mickey and Harry. Both are battered and bruised at this point. If they can at least go for a bomb plant here, that would be amazing for them. They can cash themselves up a little further, look to push a lot more healthily into Round number 12. 28 seconds to go, though. They need to get a move on now more than ever. Towards the A site, they only have Red Star to deal with. He's got a flashbang prepared. Doesn't realize where they're coming from, though, and he's just going to hold that long angle. This is perfect for him. They have to push into him at this stage. They're holding towards Bank right now. They've already lost one on more to peek through. Harry goes down. That's going to be it. Round going the way of NoNamers. They take the lead once again at 6-5 in their favor now. 777 Esports now going to do their best. Could get a buy through here. Harry may be on the lower end of the spectrum, but we'll see what will result coming through from this round here. Nice little spray down from Red Star, just bursting away in the end there. Does take it away. Looks like they are going to dedicate a couple of Galils, a few AKs, decent amount of utility on the 777 Esports side. We're going to see what damage they can actually deal here. You have the CTs holding their positions as well at the moment. Han holding pretty aggressive towards short with that AWP. Is going to opt to smoke it off, though. Doesn't actually nullify much vision, rather, for the T side. They're just going to push right past it here. Look to just hold their ground for the time being, though. They realize what could be before them, and Han does catch one. Mickey good for a flashbang there. Does actually get caught, though. Han's gone. Nikki actually taking a bit of damage as well. Ryder going to go down to the grenade, though, so good utility usage once again, isolating the T's by fire as well. Doesn't allow them to continue to press the issue here. Will force them to just steady their hand there. It seems Red Star has found one back onto Mickey as well. Kaluba looking to join in on the fun. Gross finds a trade, though. One more to remain, and Kaluba gets it. NoNamers completely shut down the buy round of 777 Esports there. And look to push their lead now 2 rounds ahead of the T's here. As a result, we will see a 777 Esports just down to an eco round here already. Just looking to pick up a few grenades, a few pistols. Just see what they can deliver with that one. Looks like the T's now just going to be conga lining their way through towards the B side at the moment. Got a couple pushing pipes and the rest are waiting just patiently outside Monster. CTs, they've got a few players ready for them towards these positions as well. So a grenade is going to come through. Doesn't actually catch much damage at all. As a result, though, we do see a flash coming through. Kaluba and Duplicate able to get the majority. Nicky joining in as well. Gonna be all down to Aches now, trying to push it. But Duplicate's ready with the USP there, and we'll be able to shut it down, taking away round number 8 now in favor of NoNamers. Does solidify their lead as well as a half victory here. By how many rounds is going to be decided by the remaining 2 rounds left in this first half here. 2 more opportunities for either team to stack up their scoreboard a little bit further. It seems 777 Esports, they are going to be onto the buy rounds here. This could be potentially the last significant buy round of the half, but ooh, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Look at this boost towards T-Spawn. A 4-man boost there, trying to spot out that heaven position. No one going to be holding it early on from the CT side, however, so at least they get some intel from that. Fortunately, not able to line up a kill, though. See what comes of it. Looks like there's going to be a kill from the CTs coming from it, as a matter of fact. Han able to harness their potential, taking away 1. Russ trying to clear the connector position. Does get caught just at the wrong timing by Red Star. In the meantime, Han's gone down. Still 2 CTs they need to think about. Aches goes down as well before taking down Nikki, though. But there goes Harry. There will be the T's coming unwound there. NoNamers able to find another round in their favor. T-side looking to do whatever they can here into this last round of the half. Harry looking to dedicate with the Tech 9. The rest of them just trying to pick up whatever they can there. AKs, Galil, UMP, you name it, they got it. As long as they have adequate utility, they should be able to at least muster enough courage to try and set up a site here. Certainly eager to see exactly what is going to be coming through, though. We do see the T's just try and hone their potential through towards the B side at the moment. Trying to create some magic here. Nikki actually finding a headshot through the broken wall there. The wood scaffolding working wonders for them. Kaluba able to find one back, not before being traded, but is now more favoring the CTs once again here. The T's just not watching the right angles. And as a result, we do see the exact same result as what the first half of the first map ended up being, a 10-5 now in favor of the NoNamers. So 777 Esports do manage to find a few rounds here and there, but NoNamers seemingly just continuing to culminate their effort towards the utmost success. And we'll see if they're going to be able to keep doing that after we get back from a short ad break, guys. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody, to the HCG Masters Season 1 tournament here. We do have already a wonderful start coming through from the sides of 777 Esports, as well as the NoNamers. 10-5 will be the scoreline in the half there. So things already are looking pretty nice for both sides. There is an easily redeemable scoreline coming through from 777 there, or maybe we see a similar affair to what we saw on the last matchup, where we will see NoNamers continue to push through towards victory. All going to be decided into the second half, though. But speaking of games, on the other stream, we do actually have a 1-1 in their series. So things certainly looking good over there as well. Eager to see how things shape up as we push into the second half, though. So we do see 777 Esports on CT this time, as well as NoNamers on the T side. Looks like the T's only going to pick up a little bit of utility, a smoke couple of flashes rather. Try and see if they can get onto a site. CT's going to push aggressively, only have a grenade, a kit behind them, a few pieces of armor, just stock standard buy to come through from them. Looks like a Rider already going for a bit of damage, does catch a little, but catches a lot in return there, down to 3 HP as a result. He's going to easily set up a first kill there. If they find the angle onto him, it's just going to fall completely back towards the site, though. Leave the front line to the rest of the team instead. See what they can find. Flash does come through. They spot Harry through towards short. Get the opening kill there. Great utility usage. Does allow them to trade out for the USP. Mickey now trying to hold it down from Monster. H does find one on the duplicate. Not before Kaluba trades it back, though. 3 players now left standing for both sides as Han goes down. Kaluba trying to use the USP to their advantage there. Ryder does go down eventually. Another one shortly to follow. It's all now going to be down to Gruss. 1-on-3 situation. Pushing Monster gets spotted and crumbles. It will be NoNamers taking away the first round of the second half in their favor, and they will be able to push themselves even further beyond there. We do see 777 Esports now looking to pick up a force buy into this second round, picking up some Deagles, a plenty, as well as the SSG. A few smokes, actually, to come through, as well as a singular grenade. So they certainly could cut off some vision here, maybe get the closer angles they're searching for with those Deagles. They could strangle away a kill or two, and maybe even the round. Certainly see how it will play out, though, as we do get into this next one. Round number 17 now, guys. We are going to be getting straight into the action here. Looks like this T side just going to take it nice and slowly early on here. See if they can figure out exactly where the CTs are hiding. Try and isolate those players before they actually commit to anything further here. Like Aches as well as their teammate going to be holding through the bathroom in short positions. Just holding both entry points there. At least one of them is going to get the spot onto the T's here. Who it's going to be will be decided. It looks like it is going to be Aches going down. Gruss able to trade it back, though. Could pick up the AK there. Gruss finding another, trying to pick up the AK and run. Will be shut down eventually. Followed by Mickey there. So, 3-on-2 situation now. A nice start from 777 Esports. They almost managed to have the makings of something great there. If they just found one more kill, maybe, just maybe. but at least it's still a manageable amount of players alive on both sides. NoNamers might be able to use their force to their advantage here. They are going to be playing straight towards Reiter, who is going to be holding just outside connector right now. They hear him. Oh, they hear him. He lines up a nice shot on Dahan, but Nikki gets the shot in the end and takes him down. Oh, going to be on to Harry now. 1 versus 2 with the Deagle. Now just needs to figure out exactly where these T's are playing. Knows the bomb's going to be on B, but Nikki's already under heaven, ready to weather the storm, and does manage to take away Harry. So, round number 2 of the second half, going the way of NoNamers, and it will result in a full eco from 777 Esports. Big shout out to our sponsors as well. In the meantime, Plasma, use code HCG for 15% off. And a shout out to Coin Motion as well. Exclamation mark Plasma and exclamation mark Coin Motion in the chat if you want to learn more about them. And exclamation mark giveaway, guys. So we are running a giveaway on the stream as well. Looks like the CTs are going to be running it down long at the moment. Han got a pretty good angle through towards that slide there as the CTs try and slide in through towards their position. Grass actually taking away the first kill there. Nice, a little Ferrari peek through long. Red Star still going to be holding it though. Could keep hold of that 8K there. Does trade out for it. Good kill with the MAC-10 early on. Luba might be found by Harry, but not before Duplicate has a thing or two to say about it. Red Star now trying to back off their position. Being spotted by the CTs upon their exit. But at least we'll be able to get away with their life here. Looks like now CTs at least pick up the MAC-10 onto Mickey there. Curious to see if they're going to be able to actually pick up much with it though. Bomb goes down now. So NoNamers got a solid hold here. CTs need to try and play for some exit kills here potentially. They've at least got the MAC-10 to have maybe a bit more of a good chance on it. But it looks like they've actually found Grass in the meantime. And Reiter going to be shut down as well. So they're fumbling in one after the other here, leaving it all onto Mickey now. 1-on-4 situation that will be located as well. So, 13th round and now going to be picked up by NoNamers. Great, a little start for them. But now it's back on the buy round, baby. 777 Esports. They are going to be fully invested into this one. Looking to bring out the big guns. Eager to see exactly what that will entail and whether they will prevail or fail. They are going to be tested here. Interesting little run boost actually coming through from Han there. Might actually catch the CTs off guard. He's going quick with it. Look at that. He's actually running straight through. Doesn't even care. Flash comes through. It's just pushing right past them. Okay. Somehow does get a little bit out of it. That could have been better, but I mean, hey. Says, surprise, guys. We'll see what will come of that. Looks like Nikki's managed to land it now down to a 1-on-2 situation. And know where Nikki's playing from as well. It's Nikki versus Mickey as well as Gruss. Does manage to pick up the bomb there. Now trying to flash their way through. Get a bit of coverage with the smoke as well. Bomb plant going to be good for them. Still need to find a little more, though, considering the CTs have the man advantage here. They can look to take vantage points, work together on this one. Nikki doesn't know where they're coming from either, so this could be difficult. The CTs have a pretty good idea. They're at the back of the site already, trying to creep around the corner there. Oh, Nikki would have a good angle here. They don't realize just how close they are, though. They spot the head. They find one. They're not going to be ready for Gruss, though. Gruss picks it up. And that will be the first round of the second half here, going the way of 777 Esports. Could be the first of many for them. But alas, NoNamers finally getting taken down a notch. Nice 4-piece in the round in total from Gruss there. But after that round, most of their team not going to really be able to buy all that much, honestly. Like, their economy's quite strained, to say the least. Some of them just under the 4K mark. Seems like they're going okay, though. They're picking up the MP9s instead. A couple of M4s in the AWP sticking through. T-side, however, off that bomb plant, they're pretty confident. They've got AKs aplenty, AWP. They're still looking a bit more healthy than their opponents. We'll see just how long that will last, though. They do try and blast past them. Seems the CT side playing quite aggressively. Kaluba are going to hold for an aggressive push. Looks like they're not actually going to commit to it, though. If they pushed into it, it could have been the Grim Reaper. Speaking of which, Duplicate's gone. Decapitation there from Mickey. Great start. Quick reactions as they do try and make their way through that short position. Won't be able to manage it in the end there, though. Will result in a CT man advantage early on here. T-side now trying to figure out their options coming forward, seeing what they can muster through towards the rest of this round. They have just under a minute to go now. Plenty of util to play with. It's not all the end of the world, considering they lose a player. There's still potential for them to tap into here. And speaking of which, there it is. Harry's gone down. Looking to find another one, though. Most of the T's trying to bait out the B site, looking to go A instead. Maybe met by an AWPer, though, should they press the angle. But they've actually slipped right past him. Not pushing that bathroom angle could work out for them. Don't realize just how close Mickey is, though. He could catch them because their teammates are already on the site. They may not realize Mickey's here. Now they do. Mickey actually going to be caught. There's Nikki finding Aches as well. Great, a 2-for-1 trade-off there for the T side, and it now leaves it down to Reiter and Gruss. 2 men left standing here. Looking to actually just try and save it out. Considering the state of their economy, they can't really afford to go for this one. They got a couple of M4s behind them, but honestly, not much money to play with at all here. We'll see what they will be able to work with, though, pushing into the next round, considering this now will push NoNamers to 14 rounds ahead of their opponents in 777 Esports here. Certainly going into dangerous waters at this point. 2 more rounds and NoNamers could potentially take away the series here. 777 Esports certainly being given a run for their money at this stage. Looks like as a result of their save, though, they're not going to be able to buy up for their teammates. So it's not the worst thing in the world. They're going to force up into this one. Instead of the M4s, they are going to opt for the FAMASs instead. We'll be able to pick up a singular MP9 on Harry as well. So not the worst case scenario here. Curious to see how things shape up as they do press on into the round, though, considering the T's, they are showing the utmost ferocity at the moment. Looking terrifying if you are a 777 Esports fan. Looks like the T's now are trying to set themselves up just outside the monster position. Will be smoked off early on. CT is trying to actually launch a counterattack through pipes. Might actually spot one. Not going to get the timing, though. Ryder's still holding it. Here's the T's getting the utility through. Finds one. Not good for 2, though. Good trade from Duplicate there. Does now create an opening through towards the B site. T's will be able to launch an assault onto it. Duplicate still holding. Does catch Grass, trying to push aggressively. Kaluba pushing through as well. Finding another one. Harry able to get a good trade back, though. Will be now a 3-on-2 situation. Mickey trying to push it through. Not going to be able to manage it. However, all down to Harry now. 1 versus 3 situation. Does opt to pick up the AWP in hand and may just be forced to just try and save this out towards the potential last round of the game, considering after this one, it does push NoNamers on to series point. And all they need is 1 more round after this one. Harry saving the AWP, though, could at least put a bit of wind in the sails of 777 Esports, considering they can hold on to just a little bit more hope. And hopefully, for their sake, they might be able to manage something with it. It's certainly going to be difficult, though, considering most of the CT economy going to be absolutely tarnished at the moment. Luckily, they do at least find enough money for an M4 there. Mickey able to don the AWP. Harry onto the M4, picking up a bit of util to back it as well. Everyone else on the CT side, though, stuck on pistols as well as the MP9. Utility looking good for them, but the weapon firepower, that's going to be really what hinders them here. T's looking as strong as ever at this point. CTs certainly need to pick and choose their battles coming into this round here. And every round going forward, potentially. Speaking of which, Mickey already taken down to 17 HP. Now taken to 0. 3 players gone within the blink of an eye there. 2 more remain on the CT side for 777 Esports. two things left in the path of NoNamers. Be between them and this game right now. Bright has gone down. It's all on Gruss now. He tries to go for it. Finds Red Star. 3 Ts remain at this point, and it looks like they are going to pace their way through towards the B side instead. Actually pushing up Kaluba, however, on to the rotation angle. Might catch Gruss. Trying to get through towards the B side right now. Just going to be holding steady here. As soon as he pushes through, Gruss is there, right there, waiting for him. And Gruss tries to push through, won't be able to manage it. In the end, Han gets the final shot. NoNamers will be your victors, taking away the series 2-0, 16-8, and 16-6 in their favor. 7-7-7 Esports back to the drawing board there as they go down 0-2 in favor of the NoNamers. My gosh, guys, what a series that came through from NoNamers. I wasn't sure exactly what to expect from them, but it seems that they've actually gone above and beyond my expectations there, taking away both maps from 777 Esports there. I am very eager to see a bit more from both of these teams, though, considering we saw some glimpses of hope from 777 Esports as well. They were able to take away a few rounds, you know, they definitely have that potential in them. They just need to keep working at it as much as they can coming forward. And I'm sure we will see many great things. But speaking of this wonderful series, guys, we are going to head to a short break. So let's take a look at some highlights from the series that just unfolded before we get into the next one.